Alright baby, Tall Guy Car Reviews back with another video. You see the thumb title, you see the thumbnail. AMG 2018, I know I'm saying this kind of backwards, 2018 Mercedes AMG E63 S-Wagon, man. Y'all see the key fob? Oh, quick reflex, y'all see that? Almost dropped it, that was quick, boy. You see those Spider-Man reflexes, look at that. With the AMG here, with the AMG famous embroidery, infamous embroidery on the back of the key fob, man. I mean, look at that joint. Ain't it something just to be like in awe about? I mean, hey, listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. If y'all don't know and you haven't watched my past videos and you've been out the loop, get in the loop and stay in the loop, man. I love like them type wagon looks like the Dodge Magnums. Obviously, we doing an AMG E63 S-Wagon, so this is way by far way more legendary, but nonetheless, I like them kind of wagon kind of look. It's like, I don't know, they just look ferocious to me. I like the way they look. A lot of people don't like them. I love them, man. But let's go ahead and get started with the wheels. Look at the brake calipers first and foremost. Red with the AMGs in the back of the Mook. You got the nice wheels with the black and then the little silver. Hey man, listen here, with the Michelin Pilot Sport S. I like how they got the Mercedes logo right there, just, you know, kind of popping out of the whole rim. I like the way that looks. It just looks ferocious to me. You got the V8 bi-turbo 4MATIC. You got the futuristic blinker right there incorporated into the mirror with the Mercedes words right there. In case you didn't know what it is and you pay attention to the details, they're gonna remind you on what it is. And then you got a little camera right here that probably helps with that blind spot monitoring right there. Probably, I don't know, probably could help with the 360 camera angles too. I don't know, we're gonna see though. Get into the back wheels, look at the AMG on the back brake calipers too. A lot of people cheaping out on the brake calipers. They didn't, you know, so they did that right. Got the panoramic roof and all that good stuff, man. Got the AMG right there. I like the whole design of this car. Look, even looking at the tips, you got the AMG embroidery right here. It's a little dusty right there. Let me clear it, let y'all know how legendary this whip really is. That AMG is a historical brand now. AMG on this one as well. E63 S on there. I mean, just looking at it, look how legendary that joint look. Even if you don't know cars and you're sitting behind this one, you know this ain't no regular Mercedes type wagon. I mean, which regular Mercedes type wagon has a diffuser on the bottom? That counts right there for a lot. I like that. Everybody who's been watching my videos for a long time knows I'm not a real particular foreign lover as far as when it comes to the whips, you know, but I mean, this one right here, I'm not gonna lie, I would personally buy a whip like this because I like the styling of it. Like I said, I like the way the Dodge Magnum looks. Any car that kind of has this kind of look and it goes fast as hell, I rock with. Throughout this review, man, y'all gonna hear me talk a lot about the styling because the styling with this is something insane to me. Like, look at the whole front fascia. It look tight menacing, don't it? Look at the bottom. Look at right here. Look, I mean, it's just completely wide open. You can see the air filter right there. Got the more right here with the radiator inside the Mook. You can see everything. I mean, all of it's just wide open and fully functional. Headlights with the Mercedes-Benz right there as well, let you know in case you forgot. And then it got this completely opened up with the big fat old Mercedes sign right there, let you know this is German engineering at its finest. And you can't forget about the AMG right there. All right, man, without further ado, let's just go ahead and open this door, man, and pop the hood and show you what we all been waiting for. Don't worry about the interior. We're gonna get that in 1 second because it's big time legendary. Where the hood pop button? Big red button like so. Pull that. Let's go. Ooh, hey, look at the lines on that joint. I mean, damn. Let's just go ahead and pop this joint like so. If I can find the thing, I don't know where. Is it right here? I think, yep, I found it right here. Bam, there it go right there. The V8, 603 horsepower, 627 pound-feet of torque, man. Ain't no games being played with this joint. This joint is big time legendary, man. I rock with this engine right here. I rock with this whole car, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Can y'all hear the excitement in my voice? Everybody who usually watches my videos on a 24, 365 basis, because I've almost been on YouTube for almost a year now, knows that I don't like this plastic cover stuff that be on cars. But in this one right here, and this one in particular, I rock with it. This is the first one where I see it, like, it open up and I'm like, whoa, I rock with that joint because look at it. It got like, you know, a little cold air thing, whatever. I don't know, don't quote me on it, but it looked like it takes in some air, you know, a little flap, little mud flap Mook. And right here, I mean, that look cold. And then you got like, it's just kind of like open up right here. It don't do nothing probably, but just the fact that you get to see it probably lets hot air escape from it. But this stuff is super legendary, man. And I rock with this car, but it just looks something crazy. Maybe it's because I know it has 606 horsepower, or 603 horsepower, whatever it is, and 627 pound-feet of torque, man. Maybe that's just because it's just a mental thing. That's what it got to be, right? All right, let's have a moment of silence for this beautiful thing right here. Okay, now let's shut the hood, man, because let me talk about the interior, man. I gotta take you on the inside, man, because this is so crazy on the inside. But first, let's start with the door panel, man. I mean, this right here, I don't even know what to call that, but it just looks so ferocious. It looked like something that belongs in like type Rolls Royce status. And you got the Burmeister sound system. You got the cool seats, heated seats, recline. I do believe that probably is what that is. I'm not sure, don't quote me on it. Memory seats. You got all the little different mechanicals and adjustments and all that. You got the good responsive door handles, window switches and all that good stuff, man. Leather wrapped around the whole entire door panel, man, which gives it a super luxurious feel. Now, after working your way from the door, you come over and took a right, and then boom, you got the AMG right there. Look how ferocious that look right there. And then you look up above that, you got the AMG right there on the mat. Then you look up from that, you got the AMG right there on the seat. Then you look up from that, you got another AMG on the headrest. Then you look down from that, you got the AMG right here on the steering wheel. I mean, come on, man. I don't even know where to start. It's so legendary. But let's give it a shot, and let's start with the seats. The seats, you got the Alcantara right here around the trim of the seat that goes all the way around right here. Look at that. Big time legendary with the white piping around it to follow it. Then you got the white stitching or gray, whatever the hell it is. Then you got the big bolster. I mean, look at my hand. Look at the bolster. Good quality leathers and perforated, you know, you could breathe and, you know, all that good stuff. It ain't gonna have your butt stinking up in this joint. It's gonna look super legendary and feel super legendary, man. Now, let's go ahead and hop up in this thing. This is where the beauty is really at. Look at the steering wheel. I mean, yo, look at it. Flat bottom steering wheel, Alcantara on the sides, with the leathers right here, with the white strip here, with the more leather, with the more Alcantara. Like, I mean, come on, Alcantara. Am I saying it right, y'all? But then you look right behind the steering wheel, and what do you got right there, man? You got a 4K 60-inch plasma TV. No, I'm just playing, but it type look like it, don't it? That looks so ferocious. I wish every car had a, you know, a digital display like this that just swooped across the whole car. Looks big time legendary. Looks like you in something from the Fifth Element, man. I really rock with this kind of stuff. Looks futuristic, man, like some iRobot looking stuff. You got the $10 million ashtray cup thing that ain't nobody should have in their car anyway, because you shouldn't be smoking no cigarettes. But if you smoking a little reefer, then that's cool for you, I guess. But I don't do that, but that's cool for you. You got the cup holder here. You got the little, you know, oh, that's type of deep storage space too. I didn't know she was that deep. You got the USB plug thing right there. Shut that, make it look super more legendary. You got the AMG right there too. I like how they got that AMG everywhere in this car. With good reason. It makes sense because it's a super legendary brand. You got the like mouse pad. You can move this up and down, you know, all around, do all that good stuff. Little mouse thing or like hand rest thing. But then you work your way up here. You got the little analog clock. You got the telephone, the media, and all that good stuff. And then you got like all the little redundant buttons, you know, to give you the little super responsive too. Feedback, you know, for the AC, vent controls, and all that good stuff. Then you got this right here that look like a straight sapphire type diamond engine start stop button. That look like something that really do belong in a Rolls Royce. Then you got the vents right here, which is super responsive as well. You can't just, you know, in a lot of cars really cheap, you can just like, you know, do whatever to them. Not with this one. This one's like, yeah, like it's stiff type, and you know, it really lets you feel. You hear it? Look. You hear them little clicks? It lets you know like this is where we at, you know, and I like that. Then you got this right here. See that? Open it up, look. You hear the little clicks? Responsive. So listen, after sitting in this cabin, I don't know if y'all can tell from the video, but you can see the whole swoop of the whole cabin, right? And you know, it got that light in here, I'm assuming too. So you gotta think, all the way from here, it starts over one swooping pattern, all the way through here, all the way behind the steering wheel, to shutting this door, all the way on there. So by the time you shut it, it's just one big swoop legendary pattern that looks across the whole cabin like that. Now, let's just get right to it. I'm 6'10", 230. Let's talk about the headroom, man, and the leg room. Look at that. 6'10" now. 6'10" in the 2018 AMG E63 S wagon with this much legroom, and I'm 6'10", man. I mean, come on, man. For any NBA player out there, any football player out there who watching my videos and they thinking about getting this one, definitely get it, because look at me. I'm all the way coach. I could take a meet and greet tour like this. I done took 4 meet and greet tours, and I could definitely take this on the 5th if Mercedes trying to sponsor me. Y'all hear me, Mercedes? Go ahead and sponsor your boy, man. And listen, I was about to tell y'all about my headroom, but then as I'm about to tell y'all about my headroom, I feel like this seat is just hugging my ribs. Like, you ever feel like when you hug a short girl and she just squeezes on your ribs like that? That's what it feels like being in this joint. Look at this. I mean, it's big time legendary, and that's what you want in this kind of whip. And I like it, though. I ain't gonna lie. Look at my headroom. 6'10" now, man. Look. Am I cool or am I cool? Do we got the panoramic roof looking super legendary along with me? Of course we do. And to be honest, I don't even think that this is, let me check the seat, let me see. Oh yeah, this ain't even all the way down. Look at this. What? 6'10", man, this is how I'm fitting in here with my leg room looking like this. What? Big time practical. Now, if you're not an abnormally sized human being like myself, and you probably like your average height person, like 5'9", 5'10", 6 foot, 6'2", 6'3", somewhere around there, which that ain't abnormal. But if you are that kind of height and you've been thinking about shopping around trying to get this car right here, look at me, man. If I can fit in here, no problem, you definitely can. One thing I didn't touch on was this right here. Look at that right there. Big storage space with the SD card thing with the 2 USBs. Come on, man, shut one at a time like so and be done with it. Now listen, man, there's a lot of stuff about this car that, to be honest, I just don't know about and I just don't care about, like all the analytical stuff, all the specs, all the different safety features. You know, there's so much technology in these German engineered cars, and just any car really nowadays too. There's just so much technology in cars. If you're not a real analytical and like a spec'd out kind of person to think about all the specifications that are on a whip, then you just ain't gonna be into that kind of stuff. And me, I personally ain't into it, don't care about it. All I care about, anybody who's new to my channel, all I care about is how does it look, how does it feel, how does it drive. Stuff that your everyday people in life care about, man. Even analytical people can keep up, but if you're not an analytical person, hey, you at the right place. All right, let me stop the video real quick and let y'all know, whenever you looking to buy a new or a used car, you should rock with carmarshal.com. Pops up on the video right there. Make sure you stop everything you're doing right now, swipe about the video, click on that link in the description below, because I, Tall Guy Car Reviews, I got stock in that company. If you really rock with me and you're a real G Squad member, make sure you click that link below to carmarshal.com and let them know I sent you, man. Back to the video, baby. Hey, you wanna know one thing I just noticed about this joint? Look, so when you hit the light button like this, watch how the lights just slowly cut on. And watch, I'm gonna hit it again, watch how they just slowly cut off. That's dope, right? All right, man, so now it's time to give y'all a backseat review. Let's go ahead and open the door, give you the backseat review. But before I do that, look at this. Look, I mean, hold on, let me just start this thing up, man, and just show y'all, man, because look. Y'all hear how that thing sounds? I mean, look at this, though. It got the whole globe of the earth on that thing. And then you got this right here, lets you know the door is open. Got the RPMs all the way up to 8,000 RPMs with the V8 bi-turbo thing on there. So check it out. You got the navigation here, you got the other little miscellaneous stuff there. And when I hit the suspension button like so, look what pops up right there. So now every time I click this, like so, I can go 1 red light, 2 red lights, and that pretty much does this. So all I go is that it goes from comfort to Sport Plus. Y'all know me, I got to be in the Sport Plus. Now if I hit the exhaust sound, let's see the different exhaust notes. So if I hit the exhaust one like that, it says Sport Plus, and then if I hit it again, it says Comfort and Sport Plus. So let's see Comfort. I'm gonna rev it up one time, not too much. All right, so now you heard Comfort. Let's hit it again, and then I'm gonna use Sport Plus. Big time legendary, right? All right, now, so let's say I hit home right here, right? Boom, click it down. That's what pops up right there. Now I can use this little mouse thing to navigate back and forth through all of this stuff right here, man. Super legendary. Now look at that. Cold, right? Super responsive too and quick. So now as I rock with this joint a little bit, I come over here, let's say I hit on vehicle, and the next thing you know, I push this in, like boom, push it down. Now look what happens. You got the climate control, you got the dynamic select, track, pace. Oh, that's legendary. Right here, look at that. Ooh, the drag strip, baby. Look at the seats. That car just got invisible on y'all, translucent on y'all. Consumption, gives you everything with the tires in the back, invisible through the whip now with the engine right there. No, this joint is super cold. I said cold. This joint is raw, man. Look at this. I'll rock with this. All right, so now that we worked our way all the way through all that stuff, let's hit that button. Let's get y'all a backseat review, man. Let's go. All right, backseat review. Oh, hold on. Before we get to that, let's see what we're talking about here. $106,000 base price, $950. Add all the bells and whistles, $120,460. Gas mileage is actually better than my Trackhawk, though, to be real. 16 city, 22 highway, 18 combined. That's real good. A 3 on there. Okay, Mercedes, I see y'all. Now listen, this seat is set back at my setting, like y'all done seen me give y'all, so I give y'all the best front seat review. So now this would not be ideal. Look at the legroom. I'm not even gonna try that squeeze in there, but you do got the AMG on the bottom mat right there. I ain't gonna lie, with the big bolsters on the back, but let me stay focused. I'm not even gonna try to squeeze it right there because I know I'm not gonna be able to fit. So I'm gonna go over here on this side, and I'm gonna give y'all a review from this side, from a regular passenger seat review right here. So that's your average, you know, chick or guy that can fit right there. And then I'm gonna hop in right here and get y'all the backseat review with the AMG right there. So I'm gonna give y'all the real review where you really just hop in and really show everything. Here goes my leg room. Let me shut the door like so. Knees is cool, didn't bust my kneecap open. So I mean, it's tight, but I'm cool, if that makes sense. Like I can sit back here for about not too long, but it's like not as bad as it would be over here. You know, Ethan can fit right here. Ethan's about 10 years old. That's my little guy E, so he could definitely fit right there easy, no problem. But right here, I can definitely sit like this for maybe a solid 30, 45 minutes. But I can't extend my bottom feet or nothing like that. But I mean, I'm cool for a little bit of time. Now let's talk about the headroom. Headroom, like I said, it's cool, but it's not bad. Like if maybe this thing's shut, then my head would be rubbing. But for the most part, I mean, I'm really cool right here. The headroom isn't the problem at all right here. Even the legroom is decent. If I had to get a legroom, I mean, between 0 and a 10, 10 being the best, 0 being the least amount of legroom, I would say I'm a good solid 4 to 5. I'll say 4 to 5. Give it a solid 4.5. But on my headroom, I'll give the headroom a solid, you know, solid 6. I mean, I'm cool. I'd give it more than that if this thing wasn't like right here. But I mean, like I said, I'm an abnormally sized human being, so this is gonna be right here. Most people's head ain't supposed to be sticking about the sunroof, man. And also, just to be all the way fair, you hit this little button right here. Let me see if I can hit it while I show you on the camera. This little button right here. So if I go here, and then it just pops up. Got a little gap right here so we can recline the seat back too, so that might help out with the headroom a little bit more as well. You wanna know how I know a car doesn't have bad leg room when I get up out of it? It's the climb out, because look at this. I can just simply turn forward like this and get out. If it's a tight spot, like in the back seat, I usually gotta turn it all the way back, so just get out in an acrobatic kind of way. But in this way, I'm actually fine, and the hop out is real easy like so. Time to go on my favorite part of the whole entire video, man, and that is the drive, just because I wanna see how legendary this thing really is when you really open it up, man. Because on the way over here to this spot, I ain't go fast or nothing, and I'm gonna be calm throughout this whole video because it only has 31 miles on the car as of 2018, and at some point in time, somebody has to buy this car, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it up. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. All right, we got it right that time. All right, man, taking off in a 2018 AMG E63 S wagon. I don't know if it's got wagon in the title, but oh well, who cares? Let's go ahead and put this joint in drive. How you do that again? Oh yeah, this little clicker thing right here. Boom. All right, man, taking off up in the AMG thing. 120,000, man, you know, so. I mean, in this joint, oh, I got the heads-up display, too. I forgot to tell y'all that. I got the heads-up display. I'm not going to stop and take the camera down, but y'all know how much I rock with the heads-up display. The heads-up display on this car is A-level crispy, too. I rock with it. But this joint is twin turbocharged, I do believe. So you got to think, twin turbocharged with 603 horsepower. What? 627 pound-feet of torque. I mean, look, here. That's not, I didn't even go fast, not even a little bit. That was just me barely touching on the pedal, and that joint just goes. You know what's crazy? Since it's twin turbocharged, I'm wondering maybe that's the reason why it doesn't feel like it has no kind of lag at all, but it's big time legendary. Look, here we go. Damn, this joint is raw. You wanna know something else that's crazy to me, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I never liked the thought of an Alcantara steering wheel, or even Alcantara on the steering wheel, because I just felt like, how would that age well with the car? I didn't feel like an Alcantara on a steering wheel would age well with any car, because I felt like it would start to get like, you know, on your sweater when you get like a type cheap sweater, or even not even a cheap sweater, you wash it and dry it so many times after doing laundry, you start to get them cotton balls on your sweater. I don't got that kind of material on my merch, just so y'all know, man. But on this steering wheel, and on any steering wheel that ever had Alcantara on it, I thought it would eventually like kind of like age badly with any car. So I was like, I always avoided, or even avoided the thought of getting a car with Alcantara on the steering wheel. But now that I'm driving one with Alcantara on the steering wheel, I'm like, yo, this joint, it actually feels super comfortable, way more comfortable than it does with the leather, kind of low key, because I can imagine this not being like, on a hot day, maybe it might be a little bit much, but on a cold day, obviously it's the middle of winter right now in Minnesota, so this feels like mittens on the hands. But everything about this car, man, is like super legendary. I mean, when you sitting in it, you feel like money. So like, I always wonder why when people first got rich or whatever, they'd buy like a Mercedes or a BMW or something like that. But now I get it though, I really do get it. But me, I'm just such a fast person at heart, and this is dummy fast, don't get me wrong, but I'm such an American muscle kind of person at heart that it's like a no-brainer for me. I mean, look at this thing, and I'm not even going fast. I'm not hitting the pedal, not even halfway to the floor. And look at it, you hear it? Look at this thing. It sounds good though. Don't I hit that exhaust button? You see me hit that exhaust button? Listen here, man. Mercedes killed this whip. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Big time legendary. Like I said, man, if this was my car and I had it, I'd blow the move off this thing entirely. But since it's not mine, I don't want to drive it super fast. And like I said, it got 30 miles on it, so I want to keep the miles as low as possible. But nonetheless, I still get y'all a review in the whip, man. So, you know, I gave you that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If you are in the market for like this type of like Magnum, like wagon kind of looking car, I would definitely buy this. If you got the bag to drop on this, because I gotta imagine on my Hellhawk, my Jeep Trackhawk, I got this in 2018, it's $100,000 and some change, and that is $1,760 a month, you know. So I would think with a car that's this much, you're probably gonna be easily like type almost $2,000 a month for this. So if you got the bag for this is 100% worth it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I would even maybe say to some people it might be way more of getting this than it is the Trackhawk, because it's still a Jeep product. It's not as refined as this. This is actually refined, got all the little stuff, all the safety. Man, listen here, this car is big time legendary, man. So if you're in the market for something like this and you got the bag, I would definitely get this. And if you want to buy this, man, come up here to Maplewood Mercedes Maplewood in Minnesota. They got this joint here, man. Rocking my guy Don. He a real cool dude, man. I forget the other two guys' names too, but they real cool as well. When I first came up here to even review the car, they knew who I was. They watched my YouTube channel and everything, so it's big time funny and it's super big time legendary at the same time. And these are legendary people up here. I really rock. Most people, when you go to like a Mercedes dealership or a BMW dealership, they're bougie as fuck. You don't want to talk to them. They just do be doing too much, man. But they don't be really rocking with people like of my stature. But this place here, Mercedes Maplewood, come up here, man, and rock with my guy Don. They gonna get you all the way together, man. They gonna be nice with you. They gonna rock with you. They gonna treat you like you're an actual human being. A lot of people in like a lot of Mercedes dealerships and BMW ones that I've experienced don't really rock with you the way they do up here, man. So I give them a lot of credit, man, because they real cool people, man. So if you want to get a car and you want to rock with this kind of whip, come up here to Mercedes Maplewood, man. They got it up here for you. How legendary is that though, with the Mercedes logo right there, with the Mercedes car right here? That's a nice car, Don. I'll give you that. Don Patterson, sales manager, man. Rock with him. Real cool dude. Here goes all his info right here. Can y'all see it? Is it focused enough? So make sure y'all rock with Don Patterson, man. Real cool dude, and I rock with him heavily. But without further ado, man, ain't nothing else to really talk about with this car, man. This video is over. It's done. Hey, man, I enjoy this whip. This whip is super dope, and if you're looking to buy it, you know where to come, man. But without further ado, this video is over. I'll holler at y'all in the next video, man. I'm out of here.